Hi everyone. Well, we've been having some really dry weather, haven't we, for a few weeks now? But looking at the weather forecast this morning, it looks like we'll get rain by the end of the week, which would be good. And just in time for the bank holiday weekend, which is typical, isn't it, here in the UK? But there we are. But first of all, what I'm going to do today is repot my peppers. So let's head over to the shed. I've got my peppers here. I've got 3 yellow and 3 red, which are just kept from seeds from a supermarket pepper, which I've always found to work really well. So I'm just going to pot them up into slightly bigger pots, and these would be the ones that they stay in now. So now there's loads of roots in there, and I'm going to try not to disturb that too much. Just put that in the new pot. And fill the compost. This is just a multi-purpose peat-free compost, which I sort of use for everything really. Right, that's that one done. Just put the labels in, because last time when I potted them out the first time round, I just did them in different colour pots, but all these are the same, so I'm just going to make sure they've got the labels in. There we are, yellow one there. Right, just work through these. Just make sure I tuck it around the sides. There's no air pockets around the roots. There we are. And that's a red one. I have watered all these before they are transplanted. I try to water everything before they change into a different pot or in the ground, because then there's a reduced amount of stress on the plant. This is the last one. Right, there we are. That's all 6 put back into their new pots. And that's how they should be alright in there now for the duration. So these are going to go in the greenhouse with the cucumbers, but at the moment I haven't got much shelf space, so they will go back on the floor where they were. So until I get the bedding plants out, I haven't got much space, so go and put them over there. Now what I'm going to do is put these cucumbers into this tub, so there's room for 3. Now these are the greenhouse cucumbers. Now this one here is an outdoor one, but I haven't really got anywhere outdoors to put it at the moment, so it's going to go in with these. And then the one that was a bit poorly, I'm leaving that for another week or 2, and I've got another couple of seeds grown. They've just come through, and I'm going to have another tub of these over the side of the greenhouse. but I need to take the shelves out for that so they can grow up. So I'm a bit pushed for space, but we're getting there. Now I've had this tub sitting in the sun, so it's got a bit warmed up. Wow, there's plenty of roots on there, so I think it's got a fighting chance. Better than the other one. So I pop that one in. That one's the same. And then this outdoor one can go this side. I've just labelled that one so I know which one it is when it's grown up. Still got quite a few roots, even though it's quite small. So there we are, that one can go there. So as I say, I'm just running out of room a bit, but once I start thinning out the greenhouse again, then that'll be okay. So that's the peppers and cucumbers in. Now when I dug out the grass to make this border wider, up this other end, there's a little area where there's some sort of concrete slab, I think. Might have been a old path or something. So I just need to locate that. That's there. And that goes along to there, that side. I'm just going to put a little cane there. It goes up that far. And there. So that little area there, I'm not actually going to be able to plant anything in because there's no depth for the roots of a plant. So what I've decided to do is put a pot of fuchsias there, which I think would be fine. So I've got a pot here. And I'm just going to plant these. There's 3 different fuchsias here. So I'm just going to plant those in, and then they can stand on that space. Now these are 3 different varieties of fuchsias that have overwintered in the greenhouse. So I'm just going to pop those in there. And that needs a little bit of compost underneath to lift it up. And we've got another one here. Now this is Flying Scotsman. That one is, this one here is Blackie, and this one here is Shrimp Cocktail. So they're all completely different. That's it. Right, just need to fill them in. Right, we have a pot with 3 fuchsias, and that's going to stand in that little space where I can't actually plant anything that's got a deep root. There we are. I think that pot will look fine there, especially when I get some bedding plants around the front. Just a quick check-in on the bedding plants that were sent to me. My nice surprise. And they're all, well, most of them are coming up nicely. Might be a couple that just are not making it, but on the whole, they look good. So another week or two, we'll get some of those planted out. Oh, and just before I go, this Busy Lizzie here. Now this survived from last year. It looks a little bit sorry for itself, but you know, it's still there, and I might just take some cuttings from it. I'll see what colours I get from the Busy Lizzies that I have here. But yeah, it survived over, and it's doing well in flower. It's Saturday morning, and we have had some rain overnight, which is good, and that will help the people with allotments that have been struggling, and of course the farmers. The forecast for this week is sunshine and showers, so that will help, and it will certainly bring the gardens back to life. So I say bye for now, and I'll see you next time.